to the live. Happy Wednesday to you wherever you are. It's a beautiful day here in Seattle. Even though it's raining, I like rain. Hi, Leanne. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome. Come on board. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Come on in and welcome. Hope you're doing well wherever you are this Wednesday on the planet. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Thank you for your patience. Come on in. And tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Hey, Dawn Marie, welcome. Come on in. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Today, we're talking about worth, the forgotten power of the empath after narcissistic abuse. I love that, Leon. And today, we're going to take it even a step further. We're going to be talking about worth or self-worth, right? Worth, which is the forgotten power of the empath after escaping narcissistic abuse. So come on in, welcome in. Happy to see everybody. Welcome in. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Today we're talking about worth. Hi, David. Hi, Zelda. Hi, Live Free. Welcome. Today the focus is on worth, the forgotten power of the empath after narcissistic abuse. So that's what we're talking about. Right, and happy to see everybody here, and looking forward to digging deeper into this. Good to see you, Eric. By the way, there's another great coach here called Eric. He's called Rebuild Your Life Coaching. So if you're looking to overcome adversity, check out my friend Eric Russell, known as Rebuild Your Life Coaching on Instagram. Rebuild Your Life Coaching. Welcome in. Today we're talking about worth, the forgotten power of the empath after narcissistic abuse. Right? So let me get started. You see, if you forget your worth, you trade your soul for survival. And it's important to realize that empaths, that's you and I, no more breadcrumbs, right? We do not simply feel deeply. We absorb, we reflect, and heal. But when that power is not honored, it collapses inward. And this is not about self-esteem. This is not about ego. This is about frequency. And this is something about remembering the original covenant of your soul. So for those who just joined, we're talking about worth. So what exactly is worth? Self-worth. What is worth? Well, worth is not a feeling. You also have to realize that worth is not given by another person to you. And you also don't earn your worth by performance, acting as if you're this valuable person. Worth is your original energetic signature. This is your scalar frequency embedded in the quantum field. From the moment you took your first breath, you are encoded with divine geometry. And worth is the resonance of that geometry expressing itself through form. Let me give you some evidence of this. The Stanford University Center for Compassion and Altruism research shows that early attachment creates the foundation of internalized worth. Early attachment, healthy attachment to parents, meaning if met with consistent attunement, the child internalized, I matter. I'm important. But if the child is met with neglect or violence, the child learns, I'm not important. I'm not worthy. I'm a burden. Now, when you go into it even deeper in the brain, right, honey buns, in the brain, the insular and anterior cortexes in the brain track bodily sensations tied to self-perception. So when love is conditional, these areas atrophy, forming a neurobiological basis for self-erasure, meaning you literally can't feel yourself anymore. Right? That's exactly it. Now, when you look at the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, right? It mirrors divine worth. So when your choices, your speech, and movements fall into coherence, you enter into the divine algorithm. What do you mean what ages are considered early, Daywork Studio? When your choices of speech and movements fall into coherence, you enter into this divine algorithm and you remember yourself. and the mechanics of self-worth. We're going even deeper into analyzing self-worth even deeper. Let's get clinical and mystical. Worth is a multi-system algorithm that requires coherence across several dimensions. I'll go through a few of them. The first is spiritual inheritance, which is your soul's memory of your oneness with the divine. The second is emotional regulation, how your nervous system holds or rejects value. The third is your cognitive framing, which is the stories you tell yourself about yourself. I'm good enough. I'm not good enough. Oh, I see. Early, between the ages of 0 to 7. So the Daywork Studio, the Jesuits came up with this theory. There's a documentary called the Up series. I don't know if anybody's watched the Up series. And the Up series comes up with this thesis that show me the boy or girl when he or she's 7, and I'll show you the man or woman or person. In other words, you're basically fully programmed by the time you hit the ages of 7. Daywork Studio. Does that make sense? And if you want more evidence of this, look up the work of Michael Apted in a series called the Up series. Right? Well, melanated to perfection, hopefully I answered your question, right? 0 to 7. Now, the fourth is energetic integrity, which is the absence of leaks, siphons, or parasitic cords. And the fifth is action-based alignment, meaning what you tolerate versus what you stand for. So when we look at this from even deeper perspective, when you hold your self-worth, your vibration harmonizes. And when you're self-abandoned, you fall out of this phase. And this creates cognitive dissonance and opens your portal to trauma reenactment such as narcissistic abuse. Now, I want to make sure I'm not just talking to myself. Is this resonating? Am I making sense? Oh, I'm sorry this happened to you, David, but am I making sense? Am I connecting with you? Is this making sense to you? Or am I just speaking to myself? Because I don't want to just keep going. If it's making sense, let me know. Thank you, Dawn Marie. Thank you. Thank you, Dawn Marie. Thank you, Harina Aries. I appreciate that. Thank you, Forage by Liz. Thank you. Thank you, Daywork Studio. So when you compromise your worth, you come out of wholeness to fragmentation. And the signs of your lost worth are as follows. When your worth is forgotten, thank you, Dawn Marie, distortion begins. And the real signs are energetic, psychological, and spiritual. And this is how you know your worth has been hijacked. So I'll go through the psychological and behavioral first. When you are over-explaining your existence to others, you know your worth psychologically and behaviorally is compromised. When you people please with hidden resentment, you know your psychological and behavioral signs are compromised. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alicia and Isla. And I'm glad you're healing. Hey, Kiki. When you feel like an imposter, a chronic imposter syndrome, even in success, your worth has been hijacked. When you attract partners or leaders who diminish you, your worth has been hijacked. When you feel guilty for needing rest or solitude or space, your worth has been hijacked. The first 7 years, you said it. That's exactly it, Mystical Raven. So these are the signs of knowing that you've psychologically hijacked your worth. The second category is neurosomatic signs, the signs from your body. So how do you know that your body has been hijacked, Harina Aries? I'm sorry about that, right? The first way you know is your nervous system is stuck in a shutdown. You're numb or you're collapsed, dissociated. Then you often feel shallow breathing. You don't breathe deeply. You don't even know what your breath tastes like. And then you feel this disconnection from your body that is dissociated. And you're dissociated from your intuition and your heart coherence. And then the third category, how you know that your worth has been hijacked, is you repeat the same karmic loops with new faces. This is kind of what you're talking about, Harina Aries. I attract toxic men. This is what happens, right? The second is you have dream states that are filled with surveillance or entrapment. You also start to feel outside of your life like a ghost in your own timeline. And then your empathic abilities. This is what happens, Dawn Marie. Your empathic abilities are weaponized against you. So let's be clear. Lack of worth is not just low self-esteem. What it really is spiritual amnesia. Come on, somebody tell me I'm talking to you. Someone tell me. Because you forget that you are divine intelligence encoded in a body, Dawn Marie. You forgot you were divine. That's why you had to learn the lesson. And the narcissistic abuse you experience is the spell that seals your forgetfulness, your disconnection, your dissociation, Mystical Raven. Am I making sense, Wendy? Am I making sense, Cynthia? Am I making sense, David? This is what happens. You see? So how does narcissistic abuse specifically strip away your worth? And I'm going to get to video calls very soon, in about 5 minutes. I see you, Kimmy. I'm coming to you soon, Kimmy. Narcissistic abuse is not just relational. It is energetics warfare. And this is how it affects your worth. The first is you go through what's called an identity inversion, meaning narcissists, whether it's your mother, your father, your lover, whoever, your friends, your boss, they reverse truth and lie. All narcissists reverse truth and lie. They convince you and I that love equals pain, Harina. And this fractures your energetic perception, placing your soul in cognitive dissonance. I remember in one of my long-term relationships, my partner was very surprised that I would resist having arguments. I'm like, no, I don't argue. And she would say things like, this is weird, because other men would just fall in and argue. No. And I was not even healed at that point. You see? The second that happens, you go through what are called trauma bonding loops, 95 grind, meaning that through the cycles of idealization and devaluation, your dopamine system becomes addicted to breadcrumbs. Somebody said breadcrumbs. I don't remember who said that. And these breadcrumbs mimic, hi Russell, these breadcrumbs, hey James, how you doing, brother? What's up? These breadcrumbs mimic intermittent reinforcement, and the abuse pattern rewires the brain. They want to use you. This is exactly it, Pauline. I'm so great, Russell. So great, James. Now, energetic cord hooking. This is the other thing they do, because a narcissist feeds off the empath solar plexus, your worth, and your sacral chakra, your desire, and your love. So you begin to bleed energetically whilst the narcissist thrives because they're siphoning from you. The other is the destruction of boundaries. It's important to realize that by erasing no, the narcissist collapses your firewall, because you start to feel that your worth is transactional. You begin to associate your right to exist with how well you accommodate other people's dysfunction. And the fifth is a symbolic castration, right? The narcissist becomes the god of your worth. You are denied agency, you're denied voice, you're denied sovereign choice. I remember in one narcissistic marriage I was in, I wouldn't say which one, I remember standing in the house and looking outside the window. And I would stand and look outside this window. It's almost like I was trapped in prison. On one hand, it will look like a man just admiring the backyard or looking outside. But I was looking outside the window like, how am I trapped here and how do I get out? That's the symbolic castration I'm talking about. You see? Now, the consequences of your worthlessness. Oh, Harriet, they told you were too loud? No, you were too truthful. That's why they said you were too loud. What happens with the consequences of your allowing yourself to believe you're worthless is that you become trapped in the hell realm, and you attract takers, abusers, and opportunists. And when you do this, your gifts stay dormant or distorted. You don't materialize them because you're afraid. Then you lose the ability to receive. Oh, Harina, you can relate to that, right? You can relate to that. You lose the ability to receive because you just want to give, and that's your trauma. Don't worry, you were stuck. This is what happens. Then you also collapse into what's known as this invisible martyrdom, the spiritual sickness of unreciprocated giving. And then finally, you live inside the hell realm where you suffer, you serve, you self-erase what was already yours. You weren't able to talk mystical Raven Woo at these people. Now I don't even know how to have a verbal conversation. Well, it's okay, mystical Raven, you're healing. And you are in this place because the only thing you can tolerate is truthful reciprocal relationships. If it's not reciprocal, you can't express yourself. If it's reciprocal, you're there. I get it, Mystical Raven. So you were in the of course you were in the hell realm, Dawn Marie, just like me, just like James, Russell. So how do you claim your worth? Well, if I can be of help to you, you can book a free session on my website, innermileage.com. And even if we don't work together, I can give you some ideas of how you claim your worth based on your specific circumstances. But I'll give you a few. You could create what's called, I'm thankful for you, James, my brother. You know this, eh? And I think I'll see you sometime this week or next week, I think. First is the ritual of return, where you can stand before a mirror and reclaim all the parts of you that you gave away. Then a nervous system reset, whether it's chanting Om or meditation or breath work or emotional freedom tapping, whatever you do. Clearing your energies. Making sure you're not connected to any energies that diminish you. Because it's important to realize that the formula for worth is your presence plus boundaries and truth. That leads to coherence. Worth equals presence plus boundaries plus truth. Am I talking to you? So what does presence mean? Presence means your nervous system's ability to stay in the body, not to be dissociated. What are boundaries? That's the energetic architecture of your sovereignty. What's the question here about mirrors? What's the power behind mirror? Oh, Darlene, the power behind mirror is that you become a reflection to yourself. When you're a reflection to yourself, you see what is true. You don't delude yourself. I was a size 6, but I was told I'm fat, and I'm said to me, I love my body. Harina, the people who told you you were fat are the ones who hated themselves. And they loved your body, and they wanted you to hate your body because they wanted your body. Don't you see this, Harina Avis? Then there's truth. I'm glad you identified, Kimmy. There's truth, which is the voice of your soul. Oh, you have no boundaries, Dawn Marie. I get it, right? And then all of this brings you to coherence. This is the mathematics of embodiment. Presence, boundaries, and truth. This is how you become an empathic warrior, connected to your highest truth without compromising. So finally, as I come to the end of this transmission, I'll take some questions. They lied when they told you your worth was outside you. Your worth is from within. Nobody can give you worth. And the person who claims they can give you worth doesn't have any themselves. They told you it was earned, but you don't have to earn worth, just like you don't have to earn love. You don't have to qualify for love. Any kind of love you have to qualify for, Dawn Marie, is brainwashing. But now you remember, not because I'm telling you, but because your soul never forgot. Your worth is your weapon. Your worth is your womb, the place of creation. Your worth is your window into your purpose, power, and peace. Reclaim it and embody it, and let the world remember you through your walk. And remember that finding your worth means you have to be courageous, Nick Noel. Knock Angel, you have to be courageous, Miss Brittany. Oh, I'm on TikTok, Inner Mileage on TikTok, Miss Brittany. This is what it's about. So let's take some questions. I've got Will Shepherd right here. I accept you. And anyone who wants to ask a question, particularly on Instagram and on TikTok, invite yourself to video or audio. And then on YouTube, I'll keep monitoring the text questions, right? I fully believe there are many realms where we suffer one and where we thrive. I know you can make one wrong choice and go back. Exactly right, Noel. You're right. How do you awaken the empath within whilst in the middle of court dramas, silence, and non-reactivity? The young people generation alpha call it becoming unbothered or unfuckable. David, who's online. Oh, Wendy, there you go again, Wendy. May you always be abundant. May you always be happy. May you always be joyful. Thank you for the donation, Wendy. Thank you. You see, this is what happens. This is what happens. You see, Wendy, you're amazing. So, and everyone is amazing. I also appreciate all the energetic inputs here. But I want to tell you this. You awaken the empath within by being non-reactive. David, who's online. And non-reactive means you're connecting to the intelligence within you, which does not thrive in reactivity. Because the narcissist wins when you are in an emotional state to be reactable. Are you serious, Don Marie? I love it. So when you're no longer in this place of reaction, the narcissist doesn't know what you're up to or what your next move is. And that's exactly where you want them to be. No weapon shall prosper. Exactly, not Joe. Because when you're silent, you are sending a message to the field that I'm not going to seek revenge. And I'm a humble dove. So help me. This is the mystery of what happens when you trust. Because when you trust, you don't rely on the ego. You start to rely on the abundance within, Wendy. I connect with my soul, my empathic. That's exactly it. Silence and non-reaction, Wendy. Busy. What it is, man. This is what it is. This is how it happens. This is how it happens. And by the way, for everybody on TikTok, if you've seen the name Busy Crook in the chat, he's an incredible musician with incredible records and an awakened being. Check out Busy Crook, right? But Dawn Marie, you're saying it. And YFI, I use a method I developed called observation of a second person. That's exactly it, Wi-Fi. It's what Jiddu Krishnamurti says, the observer becomes the observed. Oh, I'm so grateful for you, honey Amber. How does one do that without being taken advantage of? Oh, it's simple. Because you have to remember, when you start to embody silence, silence awakens an unpremeditated divine wisdom. That is more gangster than anything Sun Tzu has written, anything you can find in the 48 Laws of Power, anything you can find in the Book of Five Rings. That is divine wisdom, and it's so ruthless in punishing the people who hurt you. So long as you don't seek revenge and you trust the field to bring balance, because nature is about balance. So if there's an imbalance because you've been hurt and you trust and you don't send evil thoughts to the people who hurt you, oh, what happens? I'm so glad you're home, Harina. I'm so glad. And we're home with you. We're each walking each other home. Foraged by Liz. I'm breaking family patterns and waking up to all the patterns. How do you deal with one when you have your work in the studio that she sells? Would you leave your work there? I think what is beginning to happen to you, Foraged by Liz, is you are slowly waking up from the spell and beginning to disentangle yourself. And disentangling yourself, for some people, can be immediate. For others, they might have to take a more graduated process. But it's important that you begin to embrace the fact that you want to get into a place where you're no longer resonant with the energies that abused you. You see, as long as you say that to yourself, then slowly you start finding yourself becoming unresonant to that energy. You're welcome, Busy. You know what it is. You know, I appreciate you and I love what you do, right? We're in this together. This is what happens, right? So it's important that you start to get clear in yourself that you are calling back your energy, Foraged by Liz. And therefore, you're not going to be reactive and you're not going to just give into a space that doesn't reciprocate. This is wisdom. And it's also important not to become triggerable by the narcissist if you still have to deal with them. That means mastering silence, which is not silent treatment. You see what I'm saying? And then you become like a waterfall. You become like a waterfall, like this beautiful song from Yeba called Waterfall. This is Yeba, Y-E-B-B-A. Waterfall. Become like water, as Bruce Lee says. Because when you're like water, the narcissist cannot reach you. This is what it is. Listen, you become like waterfalls. Come on, sing it, Yeba. Tell us, Yeba. Oh, I love it, Yeba. Oh, Noel, you must fully believe you deserve beautiful and healthy connections. Noel, there's no one like you. There's no one like you, Noel. I'm glad you love Yeba, Dark Web Studio. We're having an empath party with beautiful H2O. Get some chocolate. This is what it is. Nobody can touch you when you're in a place of self-worth. Because remember, the narcissist can only reach you. I love empaths too, Harina. The narcissist can only reach you if they can activate hate within you. I love that. Cheers to you. Cheers, cheers, cheers. You see? Salud, salud. Happy hour empath style. And you can drink wine too if you want, but we're all about the water and the fruit juices and them things and the ginger ales and all that. I love your energy too, Cynthia, even though I've never met you. We are one. You see? So when you're in a place of love, that is self-worth. When you're in a place of self-celebration, that is self-worth. And when you're in a place of self-worth, the narcissist will try to cut that down and try to tell you, don't you think you're too big for your britches? You remember me? And you got to tell them, yes, I remember me. I am the divine. I choose love, Dawn Marie. The empath cannot be reached. An empath cannot be reached when the empath is in love. And the empath is in love with who? The empath is in love with the divine within. That is called divine union. And when you're in a place of a divine union, you no longer attract karmics. You start to attract soulmates and twin flames in your soul tribe. Because the people you want to attract are healed people. And healed people are looking for other healed people. No healed person wants to be with a broken person, with a traumatized person. I am free too, Dawn Marie. We are all free. Declare it, I am free. If you're feeling free, or even if you don't believe it yet, type in the comment section, I am finally free, like Dawn Marie did. I am finally free. If you're feeling this, declare it, free, or I am finally free. Or as Jarman Hunsu said in the movie Amistad, give us free. Give us free. Give us free. I am finally free. Running in the flower garden, Harina, I love it. Anastasia, I love it. Nikki Savage, I love it. Blessed beyond measure. What it is, Isabel, I love it. Wendy, self-worth. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am whole. Say it with me wherever you are. I am divine. I love myself. The thought of connecting with another person is not even a thought process because you have to be with yourself, David. I remember after I got divorced, I dated and I didn't like what I was seeing because I didn't like where I was. But I like myself now, so guess what's going to come my way? Things that like themselves too, just like you. You attract things to you that are on the same frequency. As is often said, and I think this is by Anais Nin, you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So if you don't feel like you are it, you're not going to attract it. You're not. You're going to attract your fears. You see? But when you realize that Jaja run things, like Micah Shamaya is saying, Empress, just what you saying, Empress? Wagwan, Empress. Remember, this is Micah Shamaya, Jaja run things. Jaja run things means the universe is in control. I am love and light. Oh, Isabel, thank you for the I am a divine soul, blessed beyond measure. You said it. Remember, I am worthy. You see, this is how you come into divine union. You start to love yourself. You come into wholeness. And you have to affirm yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, yes, I am beautiful. I am handsome Wi-Fi. I am in love with you. I love you. I love you. I love me. I am me. I'm the vibe, Swaggy Row. Vibes are one. There's no one like me. Look at me. You have to say that to yourself. You have to affirm yourself for yourself. I love me. I like Patrice Everett would say, I love this game. I love me. And if you love me, that means you love you. If I love me, it means I love you. If you love you, it means you love me. And if I love me, it means I love me. And if you love you, it means you love you. And we love each other. I love you. I love me. I love you. Meaning I love you loves me. Oh. Tell me I'm talking to you. Tell me Archangel. Tell me Cynthia. Tell me Dawn Marie. Tell me Wi-Fi. Tell me we are 16420. Tell me Swaggy. Tell me I love me. I love myself. If you're feeling this, just type in the comments, I love myself. And notice what you feel. Wi-Fi, I love myself. I love myself. I love me. I love me. We are one. Archangel, I love me. Mystical Raven, I love me. I love me. Declare it. Don't be afraid. Say it. I love me, Wendy. Rebs, I do love me. Blessed beyond measure, I love myself. I love me. I truly love myself. Path of Least Resistance. Kiki, I love myself. This is what it is. That's how you declare your worth, Noel. This is the whole game. This is the whole game, family. When you love yourself, no narcissist can reach you because love is the ultimate weapon. Did you hear me? Love is the ultimate weapon. No narcissist can reach you in a place of love, Carla. No narcissist can reach you in a place of love, Noel. For the narcissist to reach you, they would either have to trigger hate in you, hope for health, or becoming loving people. Because love is the ultimate. You see? So when you come to and falling in love with yourself is not easy. Because falling in love with yourself means accepting everything about yourself and realizing that you're already perfect. You're made perfect. You're already perfect. We're made in the image of the divine. You're already perfect. You're already perfect. It is the conditioning that makes you feel that you are in the hell realm. And this is how you affirm your worth. Because a person who's found their worth cannot be manipulated. A person who has found their worth cannot be manipulated. And therefore, that person is a person of sovereignty. Because that person is not going to be dependent on narcissistic systems. That person is going to take their life by the bullhorns and own their life. That is sovereignty. That is sovereignty. That is sovereignty. You get me? That is sovereignty. Man, I want to dance. This is Marlon Asha. Marlon Asha, stay. Woo! Jeez. Jago. Woo! Celebrate. Because when your cells see you celebrating, your cells say to themselves, oh, she's happy. She's happy. So let's be happy. She's happy. So let's be happy. I'm happy. And this is how you create joy. The kind of joy that is based on nothing but gratitude. And when you are joyful for just gratefulness, you are given things to be grateful for. That's the magic. Of course, Wi-Fi. Oh, Jano. Family, this is the message for today. This is the message for today. The message is to remember there's no one like you. There's no one like you. And you have to realize that when you're an empath, you have gone through the valley of the shadow of death and you are here. That's why I celebrate you. Because what you went through. Love you too, Harina. Love, big love, yeah? You have to know that if you are here as an empath, you are the most gangsterest because you went through the valley of the shadow of hell and didn't become hellish. That's why the divine picked you. So that's the message. That's the message. Did I do my job today? Will the divine be proud of I and I? If I can be of help to you, you know where to find me. Inner Mileage. Inner Mileage is about the journey within. Book a free session at innermileage.com. Thank you, Harina. One love. One love. Remember, diamonds and gold. This is Marlon Asha. Marlon Asha. Diamonds and gold. That's who we are. One love. Jeez. Blessed love. Blessed love. Blessed love. Blessed. Blessed. One love, yeah? One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. Give thanks, yeah? One love. See you again on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'm grateful for everybody, for your energy, for your love, for your time, for your engagement. We are walking each other home and we're in this together. One love, yeah? Rastafari, Jado. Yeah.